What are the most dramatic Supreme Court cases? Imagine a courtroom where decisions shape the entire nation and change lives forever. Some cases have caused waves so big they echo through history. Today, we're talking about those moments that made the Supreme Court stand out for their intensity and importance. These cases are not just about law, they are about the core values and struggles of America. They involve big questions about rights, government power, and fairness. When the justices hear these cases, they are making decisions that can redefine what the Constitution means. One of the earliest and most powerful cases is Marbury versus Madison. It happened in 1803 and set a rule called judicial review. This means the Supreme Court can decide if laws are against the Constitution. It all started because President John Adams tried to appoint judges at the last minute. The case made it clear that the courts have the final say on whether laws are valid. This decision gave the judiciary a huge role in balancing power among the government branches. Then there is Dred Scott versus Sandford from 1857. This case involved Dred Scott, a man enslaved in Missouri, who wanted his freedom. The court ruled that African Americans could not be citizens and had no right to sue in federal court. It also said that the Missouri Compromise, which limited slavery in certain areas, was unconstitutional. This decision made tensions over slavery worse and pushed the country closer to civil war. It was a moment of intense conflict over human rights and the meaning of equality. Another landmark case is Brown versus Board of Education in 1954. It challenged the idea that segregation in public schools was okay. The court decided that separating students based on race was inherently unequal. This ruling helped start the civil rights movement and changed how schools and society viewed fairness. It was a dramatic shift that pushed the nation toward ending racial discrimination. In 1966, Miranda versus Arizona changed criminal law forever. The court said police must tell suspects their rights before questioning them. These are now called Miranda rights, including the right to remain silent and have a lawyer. This case made sure that people accused of crimes are protected from self-incrimination and unfair treatment. It was a big step in protecting individual rights. Gideon versus Wainwright in 1963 made sure that anyone accused of a crime has the right to a lawyer, even if they cannot afford one. This decision made the justice system fairer for everyone and made sure that poor defendants get proper legal help. It changed courtroom procedures across the country and reinforced the Sixth Amendment. Roe versus Wade in 1973 is one of the most talked about cases. It recognized a woman's right to privacy in making decisions about her body, including abortion. The court struck down many state restrictions, sparking ongoing debates about reproductive rights. It remains a highly controversial and influential case in American law. Finally, Loving versus Virginia in 1967 struck down laws banning interracial marriage. The court said such laws violated the Constitution's guarantees of equal protection and due process. This case was a major step toward ending racial discrimination in marriage laws and promoting fairness for all. These cases are dramatic because they involve powerful issues that affect millions of lives. They also show how the Supreme Court acts as the final judge of what the Constitution means. The courtroom battles are intense, with passionate arguments about rights, justice, and the role of government. Their decisions often lead to big changes in society, shaping the way Americans live and think about fairness. Understanding these moments helps us see how the legal system works to protect our freedoms and keep the balance of power in check.